Greetings, brothers and sisters. My name is Rosfar Nayabingi, and today I'll be talking to you all about the importance of getting out of your head space and living in your heart. Living through your full potential, living through true intentions, your true intentions, and why it is dangerous, to live in your head space and overthink things. And so, when we overthink things, what tends to happen is we weaken our ability to make confident decisions and future decisions for it to be confident. And we get in that routine where if we're constantly overthinking about stuff, we will never accomplish anything because we're always thinking what could have happened, what should happen, if I do this, would this happen, and we're not allowed, we won't allow success to occur. And so a lot of us waste a lot of time, and this is the main purpose of this video is that we don't waste time when we're overthinking and that we live in our heart, and we live in true intentions. And I'm speaking just metaphorically as far as living in our heart, but we live in our heart and we do things with good intentions. And so, like I said, living in your heart space allows you to be more confident, to get a lot of things accomplished. Living in your heart space allow people to appreciate the God within you, and appreciate the God confidence within you, and them know, your true intentions, whether you made a mistake or not, or whether, you was assertive on a certain action or you wasn't. People would know, like, okay, man, that person really had passion, whether, they failed or succeeded, but if you overthink, a lot of times people tend to not trust a overthinker because they're like, I don't know, if that person will make the best decision for whatever outcome, everyone is hoping for. And so, and then what tends to happen is when we overthink, it's not like we're overthinking positive thoughts, because if we were overthinking positive thoughts, positive actions would occur. We would be more motivated to have more assertiveness, to act out on whatever thought we have. But what tend to happen is when we overthink with negative, with negativity, and and what happens is that behavior becomes our life, and people don't want to be around someone that's negative because, you're in a rut and, it's not healthy, and you as an overthinker, you would know, that you're overthinking. You would know sometimes at least that you'll be overthinking, but for you to just take a breather, not be scared of rejection, not be scared of uncertainty or vulnerability or whatever the case may be, but for you to actually just walk into faith, and walk into facts, or walk in confidence on whatever you do. I think that will allow you to be a better person, and it'll allow you to not be overthinking. And so certain things that can combat, overthinking would be affirmations. Affirmations, whenever you get into overthinking, maybe have like a mantra or something that you may say, like, this issue is not big, this obstacle will pass, everything will pass, just breathe through, or, whatever saying you may say to get you out of that. You may need to write it down, put it in your phone, put it as your screensaver on your phone, just so that you could constantly remind yourself, because it is like a mental exercise to get yourself out of that rut. So having affirmations to remind yourself on when you do get in that rut of overthinking things, it'll pull you out. It'll be that anchor to pull you out. And also so I would call these the triple A's: affirmation, action, and attitude for a successful outcome. And so the action, once you do, another thing, like I said, to combat it would be, as soon as you start overthinking, immediately try to act upon it. So if you say, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get this job, or man, I don't know if people, this person want to hang out with me, or I don't know if I will ever, be successful, or whatever the case may be, right? Quickly after you have that thought, of course, make that affirmation. I will be successful. I will live in abundance. I will have X, Y, and Z. And then start moving into the action of your affirmation and having that right attitude. Like what I spoke on a video not too long ago about attitude creates your altitude. So it would create that altitude for a successful outcome. And so when you overthink, you literally become you literally become imprisoned in the mind, and it becomes a disease, So those three triple A's, well, I believe would definitely help, combat the overthinking, living in your headspace too much and not living in your heart. Setting the affirmation, for whatever you need to get yourself up out of that rut. Create action to, after you do the affirmation, to pull you up out of that rut, and remain having a good attitude so that you can have a successful outcome. So in conclusion, I pray that, this video was helpful for anyone who struggle with overthinking, who struggle with living in their headspace. And I pray that you get up out of that overthinking mentality, and that you cure that, in my opinion, that mental disease with those triple A's. And those triple A's will power you up, to be the person that you should and that you know that you will be. And so, in conclusion, please, please, please live in your heart space and not in your head space. Peace.